हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल। आज हम करेंगे वीडियो 3 ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री रिवीजन पार्ट फॉर मिड टर्म्स और फाइनल। मेन टॉपिक रिफ्लेक्शंस, मिड पॉइंट, ट्राइंगल्स को कैसे हमने कवर करना है, इन सब के ऊपर हम बात करेंगे। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन। नाउ क्वेश्चन इज अ पॉइंट P is reflected about origin if image is -2, 7. First question is find the coordinates of P. And second part is find the coordinates of image of P under reflection in x-axis. Now here we have, this is point P. It is reflected about origin. So as you can see, in case of origin, Pxy will change the values of both coordinates नेगेटिव एक्स नेगेटिव वाई, तो हमारे दोनों वैल्यूज चेंज हो जाएंगे। तो यहां पर आपके पास है इमेजेस -2, 7, विच मीन्स कि आपके दोनों वैल्यूज चेंज हो रहे हैं। तो यहाँ पर x की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी? दैट विल बी नेगेटिव ऑफ -2 विच इज 2 एंड y इज नेगेटिव ऑफ 7 विच इज इक्वल टू -7. Therefore p is xy is equal to 2, -7. This is first part. Now second part is find the coordinates of P. Now P is 2, -7. It is reflected about x-axis. So x-axis पे का मतलब है कि हमने y पार्ट को चेंज करना है। जैसे आप देख सकते हो, रिफ्लेक्शन अबाउट x-axis is xy will be changed to x -y. तो यहाँ पर आपके पास हो जाएगा image, let us take the new point v q. So it will be 2 and -7 changed to 7. So this is the answer. Second question is the point PAB is first reflected in origin and then reflected in y-axis to P dash. P dash has coordinates 4, 6. Find the value of AB. So first point PAB is reflected first in origin. So it will change to origin, means both the values change, negative x, negative y. So it will become -a, -b. Now this is reflected about y-axis. So in y-axis you can see reflection about y-axis is -x, y, means the value of x will change the sign. So here it is a, -b. Now p dash is what? Now this is p dash is equal to 4, 6. If you equate the two values, a is equal to 4 and -b is equal to 6, which means b is equal to -6. Third question is the point A in -3, 2 is reflected in x-axis to A dash, and the point A dash is then reflected in origin to A double dash. Write down the coordinates of A double dash. Write down single transformation that maps A onto A dash. So here we have point A, -3, 2. It is reflected in x-axis to A dash. So what is A dash? So you can see here, if it is reflected about x-axis, means only the y part will change the sign. So here we have -3 and 2 will change the sign. So it is -2. Now A dash is reflected in origin to A double dash. So here we have about origin will change to A double dash. So A double about origin means both the values get changed. So sign of both the values change. So it is 3 and 2. So therefore first part is coordinates of A dash, A double dash are is equal to 3, 2. Second part is write down single transformation. So what is A? A is negative 3, 2. And what is A double dash? A double dash is 3, 2. So you can see only X part changes. Now if X part changes, here you can see if X part is changes means this is reflection about Y axis. So this is reflection about Y axis. So this is single transformation from, if you directly transform A to A double dash means it is a reflection about Y axis. Now question number 4 is triangle ABC. A is 2, 6, B is minus 3, 5, C is 4, 7. Is reflected in Y axis to triangle A dash B dash C dash. Triangle A dash B dash C dash is then reflected in origin to A double dash B double dash C double dash. Write down coordinates of A dash, A double dash, B double dash and C double dash. So here we have A is 2, 6. It is reflected about y-axis to A dash. So y-axis means the x part will change the sign. So minus to 6. सिर्फ x part को change करें. Now it is reflected in origin and become A double dash. So about origin, origin में क्या होगा? दोनों के sign change हो जाएंगे. A double dash is 2, negative 6. तो आपका minus 2 2 बन जाएगा. 6 will become minus 6. Now we have B. B is negative 3, 5. So about y-axis. Now transformation is B dash is y-axis means x part will change. So 3, 5. Now about origin B double dash will be, both the sign get changed, negative 3, negative 5. Now C is 4, 7. So first about y-axis C dash, only x part will change about y-axis. So it is minus 4, 7. Now about origin, new vertex is C double dash. About origin means both the sign get changed. So negative 4 will become 4, 7, negative 7. Now first part, the coordinates of, so coordinates of A double dash is 2, negative 6. B double dash is negative 3, negative 5. And C double dash is 4, negative 7. Now write down single transformation that maps ABC onto A double dash, B double dash, C double dash. So here in this case, A is 2, 6 and A double dash is 2, negative 6. Now here you can see only Y part changes. So it is about x-axis. So single transformation is of triangle ABC to triangle A double dash, B double dash, C double dash is about x-axis. Now next question is the point P53 is reflected in origin to P dash. Now first question is write down the coordinates of P. So here in this case, first part, A part is P53 is reflected about origin to get P dash. So about origin will change both the signs. So negative 5, negative 3. If M is the foot of perpendicular from P to x-axis, find the coordinates of M. So first we draw 5, 3. So here you can see this is the point 5, 3. So here it is 5, 3. This is point P. Now it is reflected about origin, means it changed to -5, -3. So here it is P dash, -5, -3. Now question is, if M is the foot of perpendicular from P to x-axis, find the coordinates of M. So here it is P on x-axis, means this is drawn vertical. So this is the point M. So M is 5, 0. So second part is, so coordinates of M are 5, 0. N is the foot of perpendicular from P dash to the x-axis. So we have to find out coordinates of N. So we draw vertical on x-axis. It is N. So what is N? N is -5, 0. So what is coordinate of N? N -5, 0. Now name the figure PM P dash N. So let us join. So you can see these are parallel. This is also parallel. So this is a parallelogram. So D part is PM P dash N is a parallelogram. Now E part is find the area of figure PM P dash N. So area of parallelogram is equal to 2 times area of triangle PMN. So what is area of triangle? Half base. Now here we can see what is base. Base is this MN. So MN into height. Height is PM into PM. So 2 get cancelled and MN into PM. So let us find out what is MN. MN is, since it is on x-axis, so direct method is x2 minus x1 mod. So here it is equal to 5 minus -5. So it is equal to 10. So Mn is 10 into, and vertical line is there. So PM is equal to y2 minus y1 if they are vertical or horizontal lines in that case. So it is equal to 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. So 3. So answer is 30 square units. Sixth question is, AB is a line segment with A 24, B 612 and P lies on the line segment AB such that P 3x. Then the ratio AP is to PB is 3:2 or 2:3 or 3:1 or 1:3. So let us draw. This is line A 24, B is 612. There is a point P 3x. Let the ratio be K:1. So let ratio be K:1. Now this is x1, y1. B is x2, y2. K is, here you can say M. This is N. So we have x1, y1, x2, y2 and M, N as the values given. Now we have section formula. So section formula is the point P divides it. So P3x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Now just plug in the values. M is k, x2 is 6, n is 1, x1 is 2. You can see the values upon m is k plus 1. Now ordinate part is m is k, y2 is 12 plus n is 1, y1 is 4 upon k plus 1. Now p 3x. Now equating abscissa part first. So 3 is equal to 6k plus 2 upon k plus 1, and ordinate part is this one. So we have x is equal to 12k plus 4 upon k plus 1. Now what we do, first we find out the value of k. So 3k plus 3 is equal to 6k plus 2. Now 3k minus 6k is equal to 2 minus 3. So minus 3k is equal to minus 1. So k is equal to minus 1 upon minus 3. Negative get cancelled, 1 by 3. Now put the value of k here. Now put k equals to 1 by 3. Now we have to find out the value of ratio only. So ratio is 1 is to 3. So what is k? K is 1 by 3, which implies ratio is equal to 1 is to 3. Suppose we have to find out the value of x also. Let us take. So in this case, when you put the value of k equals to 1 by 3 in this, so x is equal to 12 into 1 by 3 plus 4 upon 1 by 3 plus 1. So it is equal to 8 divided by 4 by 3. So when you write down 8 into 3 by 4 is equal to 6. Therefore, point P will be 3, 6. So it can be like this also. They can ask you find the value of x also. So this is how we can find the value of x. Now the inclination of line passing through these 2 points is, options are 1, -1, 45 degree, 60 degree. Now what is inclination? Inclination is the angle made with positive side of x-axis. So we have to find out angle. So before that we have inclination is written as tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So here points are 4, 3. So take it as x1, y1 and x2, y2 as 5, 4. So what is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to 4 minus 3 upon x2 minus x1, 5 minus 4. So it is equal to 1 by 1. So it is equal to 1. So tan theta is equal to 1 at tan 45 degrees. So inclination theta is equal to 45 degrees. So option is the correct option. Now 8th question is the line passing through these 2 points 0, 2, -3, -1 is parallel to line passing through -1, 5 and 4a. So here in this case, one line, that is L1, passes through 0, 2 and -3, -1. Another line L2 passes through -5, 1, 5 and 4a. Now the 2 lines are parallel. For parallel lines, slope of line L1 is equal to slope of line L2. Now what is slope of line L1? Is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So here we can write down x1, y1 and another point is x2, y2. So we can write down, so this is equal to minus 1 minus 2 upon x2 is minus 3, x1 is 0. So it is equal to minus 3 upon minus 3 is equal to 1. Now slope of L2. So before writing this one, let us write down, this is x1, y1 and here we can 4a can be written as x2, y2. So we have y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So it is equal to a minus 5 upon 4 minus minus 1. So it is equal to a minus 5 upon 5. Now according to this question, slope of L1 equals to slope of L2 for parallel lines. So what we have, 1 is equal to a minus 5 upon 5. So a minus 5 is equal to 5, which means a is equal to 10. So the value of a is 10. Question number 9 is the line passing through minus 4, minus 2 and 2, negative 3 is perpendicular to another line passing through a 5 and 2, negative 1. Find the value of a. So here it is perpendicular. Now for perpendicular lines, slope of line L1 into slope of line L2 is equal to minus 1. So this is the condition for perpendicular lines. Now here we have the values 4, negative 2. Take it as x1, y1 and for line L1. So we have 2, negative 3 as x2, y2. So what is slope of L1? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So let's put the values. Here it is y2 is negative 3 minus minus 2 upon x2 minus x1 is 2 minus minus 2. So it is equal to negative 3 plus 2 upon 6 is equal to minus 1 by 6. Now let us find out for line L2. L2, let us take the values a5 as x1, y1 and 2, negative 1 as x2, y2. So slope of L2 is equal to, again same formula we will write down, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Just plug in the values, negative 1, negative 5 upon 2 minus a. So it is equal to minus 6 upon 2 minus a. Now according to question, lines are perpendicular, L1 is perpendicular to L2, which means slope of L1 into slope of L2 is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 by 6 into minus 6 upon 2 minus a is equal to minus 1. So 6 cancel. So it is 1 upon 2 minus a is equal to minus 1. So which means 1 is equal to minus 2 cross multiply plus a. So what is a? A is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So a is equal to 3. This is the answer. Question number 10 is the point 3, negative 3, 2 lies on this line. Find the value of a. Now if any point lies on it, means it satisfies this equation. So minus 3, 2 lies on ax plus 3y plus 6 equal to 0, which implies minus 3, 2 satisfies this equation, this line, which means put x equals to negative 3 and y equals to 2. So we have a into negative 3 plus 3 into y, put the value y 2 plus 6 equals to 0. So minus 3a plus 6 is equal to 0. So minus 3a is equal to minus 12 So A is equal to minus 12 upon minus 3. So it is equal to 3 fours are. So answer is 4. So A is equal to. So these are all important questions of coordinate geometry, chapter 1 of class 9 Ganita Manjari. Thank you for watching.